Hello YouTube world, my name is Nicholas Montez. Welcome back to another YouTube channel video everybody. In today's video, we're going to be doing another movie review of a classic movie. Well, not a classic movie, but it came out about 10 years ago, and that is The Accountant. I'm reviewing this because we actually have the sequel, The Accountant 2, coming out next week, and a lot of interesting things when it came to the first film, as it's basically Ben Affleck. Well, first off, it's from the director of Warrior and Miracle, which I actually saw those movies like about last week, and I understand the hype. That's all I gotta say. But so with The Accountant, it's Ben Affleck, and he plays an autistic man who is also an accountant. But he is also a sort of secret assassin and going after these assassins and going after these little, numbers, and is obsessed with numbers and all that stuff. And he gets mixed up with all these people, and it's just a good old time. And for what it's worth, I actually really dug the film. Because my reviews have been kind of different lately, let's just kind of just talk about it. As the movie was starting, I found it a little bit hard to get into. Now, it had nothing to do with the stuff with Ben Affleck and the way his performance is. It's not really what it was. It was the way that they were kind of telling the story, and it was present day, then back and forth. He was in prison. He was with the Lord Farquaad guy. I call him that because I don't know what else to call him, and I don't know the actor's name, so we'll call him Lord Farquaad. So that happens, but then you also learn that you learn martial arts. You learned about the saying that he says, the Solomon Grundy stuff. But I will say, once you start getting into, I guess, the action side of it, which I do have a few things to say about it, in which, when it starts getting into the action plot line, and you have the people that Chris is trying to help, I think it actually is exciting. The action in the way it works is exciting. I mean, this is the guy that played Daredevil and Batman in the Daredevil film from 2003 and Batman in Batman v Superman, the same year when he fought Superman. So, makes sense. However, when it comes to the action stuff, I kind of wish there was a little bit more action. Because in this film, you get, like, the action scene in, like, the barn, or, like, in the car chase. Then you get the scene when he saves Anna Kendrick's character. And then you basically get that little action scene at the house when he fights his brother. Which I will say, and you fight some other guys, and I will say, it is actually a really cool sequence. And the way they do the fight with the brother is actually kind of cool. But there is not for this being a themed an action movie, there is not enough action in this movie. And granted, I'm pretty sure we're going to get more of it in The Accountant 2, which is part of the reason why I'm so excited for that film. But to be honest, the action's a little bit disappointing, even though for what we get of it is actually really good. As for the other stuff in here, Anna Kendrick's character is pretty good. She has a nice chemistry with Ben Affleck's character. I like J.K. Simmons in this movie too. He played an emotional role. Similar but different type of role for what he's used to playing than in like Spider-Man or Whiplash or Invincible. John Bernthal was also really good, especially of playing like the heartbroken little brother. That was really good. And it's also kind of crazy because it's like he's still fighting, Daredevil. He fought both Daredevils now, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, overall, it's a solid movie. I think most people will probably like it. If you like an autistic man that can kick ass, I think you'll probably enjoy this one. So that's my thoughts on The Accountant. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.